Welcome to the Astro Room, your very own portal to the cosmos. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, especially if you enjoy content like this. I will be showcasing in particular this firmware update with the Dwarf Mini because that's the Dwarf that I have. They are calling this update the smarter, faster, and more professional, which I definitely think that I absolutely love Dwarf Lab software. I love the Stellar Studio. I love the upgrade that the Stellar Studio has now. And before we dive into what I feel is one of my favorite, you can log a full session in less than 1 minute. You can record things like your target, your telescope, your exposure settings, your imaging conditions, your post-processing workflow, and your final results. You can attach your images, add quick notes, and instantly see the story behind every photo. So next time you capture something great, you'll know exactly how you did it. Future you will thank you. I spent hundreds of hours researching and refining this system so you don't have to. This is the same session planning system that I personally use for my own imaging, and it's available for you. I've also added some bonus content that can help level up your sessions even further, even a Messier checklist. This isn't just any Messier checklist. You can add your images and all kinds of stuff on here. If you'd like to try the digital astrolog or see the same system I use for my imaging sessions, I'm gonna put a link in the description below. Something right away that I noticed after I installed this new update is that there's actually an added feature on the Android version that the iOS version does not have. So the Android version has one extra, which would be the added Dwarf voice assistant. You can ask it what targets to image tonight and so forth. Hopefully they will also bring this up for iOS. Some of the features being the new Milky Way mode has been added now to the Dwarf Mini and to the Dwarf 3 and includes also augmented reality framing. I will also show you the new Stellar Studio upgrades, which I was super excited to try. Star reduction, spikes, and star extraction. All of this got updated. In particular, spikes. I like this new feature. I'm going to show you a comparison of all the new features with the spikes. Sky Atlas now has an improved object filtering. The Stellar Studio, it got an upgrade with star reduction, spikes, and star removal. And here we have the pop-up already telling us that the auto that used to be on here before is basically now doing these things. Star correction and denoise are now all here in standard, which honestly the new ones are going to be the spikes and the stars only. But let's see if I click on standard if anything has changed. Tip auto includes star correction and denoise. I'm going to try each one of these so we can get a feel for it. And there we have it. That's the one on auto. So let's see, can I add the spikes after the fact here? Oh, wow, none. Okay, simple cross, hybrid cross, classic web. This must be James Webb Telescope style. Let's see, I'm gonna click on that one and then brilliant cross. Let me just try this. Oh, wow, this is pretty cool. Okay, let's go back to spikes. Okay, so this is another M42 that I had. So with the spikes, I'm gonna try to add each one of them. Let's see if we can do a side-by-side comparison of all of them. Oh, wow. That is very pronounced though. I kind of wish they were not so heavy with that. Let's go back to the spikes. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna save this. Okay, so this kind of answered my own question. This is a little bit better. It's not so, I want to say almost fake looking as the other one. I mean, some people like a really heavy effect, but I do prefer this one. So this is the hybrid one. Let's do the last one. Oh, this one is going to be killer. Let's do it. Brilliant cross. Oh man, I'm scared. Oh, no, okay, this is way too much. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you click on stars only, this is literally just stars only. It's exactly what it says. Okay, brilliant, classic web, hybrid, simple, hybrid, classic web, brilliant. So with star reduction, it does minimize the appearance of the stars to focus more on the actual nebula, but it does put spikes on here that look like the simple one. Milky Way mode added to the Dwarf Mini. Okay, so this is definitely new. There it is right there, the Milky Way mode. Oh my goodness. AR, augmented reality framing. Overlay a virtual Milky Way onto the dwarf line view to quickly locate and frame the Milky Way, or choose your atlas. Okay, overlay a virtual Milky Way. What? Oh, to quickly locate and frame. Now, I would love to try the Milky Way feature, but I'm not going to unless I travel to darker skies. My Milky Way is just not visible from my location. So I will have to do this another time if I travel to dark skies. Here's the auto power off. Auto powers off after about 15 minutes when no shooting or processing task is running and not connected to the app. Okay, the cool thing is I can turn that off. If I don't want it to automatically shut it off, just turn it off. So it's under settings, my device, auto power off. Okay, and the Sky Atlas has improved with object filtering, preview switching, and target pointer. Let's look at that. But I'm assuming this is the new target filter. This is very cool. So I can choose the time that I'm shooting. So let's say I'm gonna start shooting when it's a little darker, 8:30 to 10. Let's say this is my only window, 2 hours right here. It'll tell you when is the sun going down, when it's setting, when it's rising. I love this with the dates. This is great. Your magnitude, so you'll know if this object is gonna be, I guess, a good capture or not, or more of, should I spend a really long time on this capture or on this space object or not? This is great, and it has an info button to let you know what it means by magnitude. So the smaller the magnitude is, the brighter the target, while a larger value indicates a dimmer target. So this is great if I only want stuff that's, let's say, up to a magnitude of 8 or so. And just as a point of reference, for instance, the Orion Nebula is a magnitude 4. The moon is a -12. So like it said on there, the lower the number down into the negatives, brighter your object. I love this. Now it's telling you how high in the sky. Oh, this is great. Okay, so the altitude. And as we know, the higher an object is in the sky, the better the object will come out in your stacking and in your imaging. If it's too low, close to the horizon, it won't come out as great as one that's higher up. I love this since I can only see south, actually, which is true for my case. The best viewing for me that's not blocked by too many trees or other houses or buildings is south. So let's apply the filter. I love this. So it'll show me everything that is south during this time. And this is accurate. Okay, so I'm confirming here that for your filter, whatever you highlight here is the area that it's going to capture. So if I can only see south, I will leave it at south or south and southeast. Let's say I only want objects that appear in the south. This is absolutely correct. These are my objects between that time period tonight, between 8:30 and 10:30 p.m. of these objects. This is absolutely correct. So they're calling it a smart filter because there's different settings here, several different settings here that you can do it by. Filter by the time, you can filter by your magnitude, by your altitude, and azimuth. I love this. Basically, hit your best targets, make every moment, make your full night, or the best time of night that you have, make it count. Don't waste time. Grab what you know you can grab or what you find out that you can grab by doing this filter. Okay, so we also have a new target pointer in the Star Atlas, and I want to see that in action here. Here we go. So when you click on the compass down here, you can open up that target pointer. So something really cool is that now Skyfinder is available on Dwarf 2. It's always been available on the Dwarf Mini, from what I've seen since I've had this, and I'm assuming also the Dwarf 3. So this is one of my favorite things also that Dwarf Lab has. We've got something new with scheduling. Create a schedule. Schedule supports seamless multi-target shooting. Oh, cool. Okay, we're gonna name this YouTube for tonight. You can set your location automatically. It'll have your city. This is accurate for me. I can leave it like that. The date of your planning, automatically calculating your sunset and your sunrise. Yes, this is for tonight. Add a recommended target. Set your shutter, your gain, what filter, at what point of the sky you want to grab it at. So this feature, I'm assuming scheduling was already here in Dwarf Lab app. Okay, that's cool. At whatever time I want to grab it when it's higher up in the sky. And then I click on sync. So now it's telling you to make sure you're going to be ready. Set up, proper position, proper location. Don't turn it off. Leave it on. Let it do its thing all night. You can modify the schedule and cancel it. But if you want me to keep making videos like this, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications so you can know when the next video comes out. Clear skies.